Welcome back, guys, and we're still playing this mill. And yeah, I mean, it's really fun, but not with hands like this. It's not fun when you get smashed, but if you do manage to pull it off, it's satisfying. That's what I'll give this deck. And this hand is, honestly, it's gonna have to do. I've got card draw and I've got lots of land, so I'm gonna have to play this. I was confused which one to play first. Then I'll play the second blue, and then we'll take it from there. This guy's running 67 cards, which is obviously annoying when you're trying to play a mill deck. Well, I drew the second white, which is typical, so even if I had messed up there, I would have got away with it. Worst thing I can think he can do with this is tribute your hunger, and I'm not too fussed about that. There's another defender, which probably won't be coming out for a while because I've got really no need. I'll be trying to keep this dissolve open forever. Bloodgas isn't getting through, which I'm fine with. Now I'll drop this red. I'm not going to Tome Scarab, although it's tempting. It's just because I want to keep this counter open, just in case. I don't know what you could drop for 3 mana, but I don't want to find out, basically. Trying to think, really. Black doesn't really have much going on, like really threatening that early game. Well, you can play a second one. There's no point in countering that. The guard might be coming out now, because that just completely shuts down his defenders. What do I want to do here? I could play a fast land and then have both up, and then Tome Scout on play. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play my second red, Tome Scout, hit him for 5, which obviously isn't much considering he was playing like 70 cards, but got rid of Sheoldred, which is fantastic. As long as he doesn't have Rescue from the Underworld, which he seems to be playing more of a sack deck, which is good. So he might not have Rescue from the Underworld. Who knows though? At the minute, I've completely shut him down. I'm gonna have Dissolve open. You can steal my wall. I'm really not fussed about that. Yeah, I can't block, but I can't attack either. He does get to scry, I guess, but I'm just gonna block. He's doing the exact same amount of damage, apart from he's got to scry for 4 mana there, so I'm really not fussed. He can't even sack it out, so I think that's a weird play on my opponent's part. Because if he can sack it out, now I've got counters open. I mean, it was kind of a waste, really, to put it bluntly. Ooh, I had to stop the recording. I got cramp in my leg. Yeah, okay. So now we're just passing turn. We've really got no bite in our hand, but we had to keep that hand. I do reiterate, just because I didn't want to go lower, especially if I didn't have a wall. This would have been really devastating. Young Pyromancer. I think I do counter this, you know. Because I also get to scry, but that thing is, if he starts, that's going on top definitely. If he starts like chucking out loads of tokens, I'm in real trouble. But I have got my mill engine on now, because I'll be hitting him for 3 a turn, as long as he doesn't have any removal. Blister Beetle does nothing for him here. Doesn't even for a second there, I panicked and thought that killed my guy. I mean, yeah, he can attack, but he still doesn't get through. He just doesn't lose a creature. So there's really no point there, yeah. And now Doorkeeper comes down. And I can't mill on the same turn, I don't think. No, because it taps it. So I've got 2 red, blue. I've got plenty of red. I need more white down, so I'll play this. I've really got all my colours up, so this hand is promising as long as he doesn't play anything threatening. I've already used my Dissolve, but I had to use it just because, like, if he has like all these active treasons and stuff, shocks, eventually I'll just be able to go around my creatures. So I've already got rid of 1 Portent of Betrayal and 1 of Active Treason, and Bloodfall Connoisseur, which is obviously great. That was a good Tome Scar, really, and now the mill game is on. Oh, it just got worse. It's just got worse. Okay. So I'm milling them for 4, and then if nothing happens, I'm going to end up milling them for 8 a turn, which is really, didn't play a land that turn, but I'll justify it by saying, oh, I'm saving if I draw Hedron Crab. I probably should have played a land. Well, the 0-4 walls is getting sacked here. I should have Nah, I couldn't have doorkeepered before because then he would have been able to get through. Yeah, I didn't react in time, but it wasn't. If I get him down to one card, I'll be willing to take the blame for that. But at the minute, I mean, I've got most of the position. I drew a land at the top, so I'll play the slow land. So I'll be milling them for 6 this turn, which is obviously pretty good. What did I get rid of there? Another Bloodfall Contour and Runescar Demon, which is really good. I'm really hitting this guy hard. He seems to be screwed on the red side. That's kind of a problem, but I'll just block it with God Gomazor, and he doesn't have the whole what's it called? The whole unblockable thing, which is what I really hate with Killing Fiend. And there we go. Starting to really mill him quite heavily now. Got rid of Charm Speaker, Rocks, Undying Evil, another. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, I'd prefer to draw something other than land, but I think I will start keeping land in hand now. Just in case I do draw because I've got all my colours and everything I really need. He's going to be able to start pinging for 1 if he wants, but I will take out one of his creatures. He's only got 2 cards in hand. Act of Treason. Okay. No, I can still do it end step. It doesn't come back. It comes back before end step. He does hit me for 4 here, but well, okay. He's hitting me for a lot here. But I think I'm still fine because that's 2 more. That he's got no cards in hand, so he's gonna hit me once really big here. He's gonna hit me for 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he's gonna hit me for 10. But then I'm going to get 2 defenders back, and he's got nothing in hand. So he'd need to top deck something good. Hang on, did my creatures not come back? Oh, okay, I've read that card wrong. I'm going to rectify my mistake. Until end of turn. Oh, I thought it said until your end step. Well, I should have obviously milled him before then. So I've kind of missed out on 6 cards, well, 5 cards worth of mill. I got rid of the other Bloodfall, which is decent. And like I said, I really like to start drawing some little land. Yeah, so, I mean, I thought it was until the end step, but that's a mistake I've learned. Education for any of you who didn't know that, which you probably did and think I'm terrible. And I'd completely agree with you. But he can start getting in for 1, definitely blocking Killing Fiend if he swings in here. He didn't swing in? Okay, so, it seems like we're back on track. He's top decking again. He's used most of his steel, so I really think I can hold out. I'd still love to draw another defender. Okay, we got rid of rescue, so he's running them, which is fantastic, and more land, and another shock. Well, dissolve's pretty good as well, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep it in hand. Dissolve is gonna be saved in case he can kill me or tries to play like a Runescar or something, because he's still got 1 more in his deck. Tribute to Hunger. Honestly, I'm going to have to stop this. Regrettable, really is regrettable. But I do have to stop this. I'm going to keep this on top just in case things really do go tits up. I don't like keeping it on top because I don't think things will go tits up because I've got all the position. But I have to. You can't turn down a Planar Cleansing. Especially when you've just countered his spell that turn. If I was willing to let things board wipe, I would have not countered his spell. Unfortunately, I can only mill for 3 this turn. Let's see what I get rid of. Another Undying Evil, which isn't really a problem. 2 Undying Evils on the land. There's my Planar Cleansing. Okay. So we've gone down to 27. If he was playing a normal deck, he'd be down to about 17 right now. But he's clearly playing a counter mill deck because mill is such a devastating type of. I can't remember the word. I want to say format, but I know that's horribly wrong. Deck type is the word. Archetype, if you want to be fancy. But yeah. So he, in theory, should have been. I mean, I really hate people who run 70 cards. It's like commit to all 100 or nothing, or stick with 60. Yeah, I've got him thinking anyway. He might think I've got loads of threat and stuff in my hand, but I've got 3 lands and a Planar Cleansing. Look at these past turn. Every time he passes turn, it's advantage me, and this is really what this deck does. You just clog up the board. They don't gain anything by attacking in. They don't really want to waste removal on defenders, so if he does only you wouldn't. And then meanwhile I'm just hitting him for all he's got. I got rid of the other rune scar, which I'm really happy about. That seemed to be his hammer. Okay, I did. So I would have definitely put that on the bottom if I knew I was drawing the second one. But in hindsight, I guess you can say if he plays like another Charm Speak, I can just clog up the board. But I mean, I'm really in trouble here if he drops something big, because I really don't want to give up this board. Like, incredibly don't. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, I might start playing lands again, just because if I do have the board wipe, I'd like to be able to Doorkeeper at least once before I have to say boom. So I've got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'll play one more land. Just so then, if I do have to board wipe, I can Doorkeeper on my turn and then board wipe. So mill him for 3 more. Obviously, you could drop like, I don't know, Grizzlebrand right now, and that would say no to my plan. If Grizzlebrand came out, I'd definitely have to say goodbye. Judging by how long this guy's taken to take his turn, Undying Evil does nothing. Yeah, that's just playing a card for the sake of playing a card. Fling actually is, I'm dead. No, well, he should have definitely, well, I would have targeted my face there. But I suppose he does get rid of one of my mail engines. Unfortunately, I can't tap the other one, which I'd have loved to do. I got rid of another act of treason. Oh, you governed, that's clever. Yeah, but I definitely couldn't have tap the other one. He gets in for 1 if he wants, but that was quite a clever play. I wouldn't have thought of that. The Undying Evil into Fling, that's quite clever. Respect to my opponent for that. You might, to be fair, this match is quite close. Like, I'm like talking as if I've won, but really I haven't. I've got 2 defenders out, and he could be, in theory, be hitting me for 3 a turn now. I still have loads of defenders in my deck, so I really would like to see one. Because now, more importantly, and I'm only milling them for 2 a turn. 2 more lands, which isn't fantastic. Vent Sentinel is just what I needed. It's literally just what I needed. That's because now it completely shuts down his attacks. Yeah, I'll play 1 land, might as well. Pretend I have Traumatic Visions open if he's like thinks that hard. But he's top decking. I'm basically top decking. What did he get? He drew a land. He can't really get through this turn. I mean, he hits me for 1. He can start pinging me for 1 if he wants. But he does lose creatures. He loses 2 creatures if he wants to hit me for 1 here. So, without getting too cocky, because he's still on 13 cards, I think I've won this, but it all comes down to how good his top deck is. Because, I mean, worst come to worst, I could even board wipe and kind of stall him out if I get him low enough. Okay, I played another event. Yeah, I'm just going to play all out here. Yeah, I think I've won this one. And, I mean, I'm not sure about you guys, because obviously there's a personal preference, but I thought this particular game was pretty... play another land, might as well. This particular game was pretty intense, like... I mean, I'm not sure, I mean, I don't think it was, like, world-class best game of Magic. I've just enjoyed this one, it's quite close. But I think that second Vent Sentinel sealed it. But anytime Kiln Fiend's on the field, it's kind of scary. 'Cause I can start hitting them for 4 in the face as well as milling them here, but... Oh, it's definitely not over yet. Hang on. If I block... Okay. So he steals that. I've got 3 defenders, he's got 4 attackers. I block there. I think I can afford to tap this. Because, like... yeah, because I mean, I've still got 2 blockers. And he's only got 4 creatures, and I can take out some of his stuff. Might even just trade a Vent Sentinel just to make sure you can't, like, top deck a shock or something. Which I think is what I'm going to do. He has to attack all out here, and he does lose creatures. Yep, okay. Well, I'll just block like this, I guess. I think this is the play to make. He hits me for 3. And then... I'm down to 5, and he's top decking. plus I've pretty much got him dead with a mill next turn. I've got him. If I draw any of my mill, he's dead. Think twice isn't mill, but I mean, if I mill him now, I get him down to 1, which is really heartbreaking. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to think twice, just to try and draw a Hedron Crab, or I can afford to do it twice. Yeah, just because if I draw like a Tome Scary, he's dead. Plus I pretty much achieve the same. It just gives me more options. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll play the wall just in case. Plus it gives me one last final option of getting this Hedron Crab. Or even with a Tome Scar. But I didn't get it, okay. So I get nothing by playing land. He's got one final chance at top decking his way out of this. Let's see what he gets. Plus he was running 70 cards, so he technically should have been dead a long time ago. Well, I said technically, I mean it's his choice to run 70 cards. Oh, you're joking me. Well, he's got 3 creatures on the field. I can block it all even with. So I might as well just Doorkeeper now. Yeah, I've got him. He says GG. Okay, so yeah, I've definitely still got 3 blockers, and he's only got 3 attackers, and he can't have any pump or anything. So yeah, I've won this. Well, he pings me here, shit. No, he's only got 1 defender. I panicked there, I thought it was creatures he had for some reason. Oh god. Yeah, I can block it all anyway, I'm still fine. Why tap that to scare me? He didn't even bother attacking. Well, I'm tempted to just play in the cleansing for fun. There we go. No one's allowed a field. And we've won. I mean, as this week's going on, I'm getting more and more used to the deck, and it is steadily winning more and more. I've been trying to join that Goliaths game for about 20 minutes before I started recording here, because I really wanted to start the video by going, it's David versus Goliath, but it doesn't look like he's playing. I mean, look, this is what happens when I join. Yeah, so I mean, it's really heartbreaking. Like, I was literally just, I tried about 5 times because I really liked the, I mean, I still get to use it, I just don't get to use it at the start of the video. But yeah, I mean, as I play this deck more and more, it's like, it's got a small learning curve. Like, you have to know what to counter and stuff, and also like when to play defenders, when to play out and stuff like that. I mean, as you can see, I'm still making loads of misplays, which, I mean, it'll come with time, this deck, and it is steadily winning more and more. Mind you, that guy, I did manage to mill most of his stuff, which would have beat me. But I mean, then again, that's why I'm milling. I did get really angry when that guy took out all my red yesterday's video, but I'm tempted to keep. No, why am I'm not tempted to keep this. I really want to keep this as well, but I can't. And this is much better. This is so much mill. And it's laggy, so yeah. I am trying to play this as a Guildgate, I'm not just mashing around. Yep, this guy clearly lives in like Australia or Japan, but looking at his name, I'm going to say Australia. Raiko. Okay. Well, if this goes to his turn and I haven't played land, I'm not going to be happy here. Yep. Good idea to play it. Nope, I'm bound. Well, this isn't looking good. What the hell happened there? Are we still recording? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, he's gone. I'm just going to play that out because I quite enjoy this hand.